not austerity, not borrowing, not turning a blind eye to unfairness. My choices are a budget for fair taxes, strong public services and a stable economy.
It's finally here. Finally, here we are.
Absolutely devastating.
Slightly, I'm flabbergasted by this.
That Labour's fiscal fandango is the single biggest reason why growth has flatlined.
The Chancellor will set out the budget in just a few minutes' time.
Enough cash for the NHS? Is this a budget for voters or MPs? Is this a working class budget? Are you making the middle classes pay?
The organisers of this protest on Budget Day have been working, they say, for 3 or 4 weeks with the police, arranging 400 to 500 tractors to come down to Whitehall on Budget Day, protesting those inheritance tax reforms. At about 3:30 yesterday afternoon, the organisers were told, no, you cannot do it, it's going to cause too much serious disruption. Absolutely devastated. And being able to get the word out to everybody is impossible. They were coming anyway.
All these young people want to go farming and you're going to stop them doing their jobs.
They've been pushed to a side road here by the Farmers Club instead of being allowed outside Downing Street, and instead they're holding their protest here.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Sophie Ridge, and this is a Budget Day special on Sky News. It's finally here. Finally, here we are. I know. It's felt a long run-up.
Well, it's because they delayed the budget. I mean, the reason there's been a long run-up is typically the Chancellor would outline the autumn budget at the end of October. And they left it for a further month because I think they were hoping that they could try and somehow have a better run in terms of forecasts and the Office of Budget Responsibilities economic forecasts, and I'm not sure that happened.
Oh, I think the Prime Minister's arriving. Is he arriving?
Why are you
there we are.
Oh, there we go. We knew it was going to happen.
How can voters trust you?
I mean, I say leak, but it just does look like it's been accidentally published, because it is there on the OBR website, and anyone could right now go and download it, and that's what initially Reuters spotted it and has started reporting some of the headlines from this document. But as I say, I mean, I'm flabbergasted by this. I can't remember another time when the government has accidentally published the details of the budget before the budget speech itself. It's never happened in my memory, at least.
Just in the last 10 minutes, an unprecedented leak of the OBR analysis. Unbelievable. Mr. Speaker, these leaks have been so serious that even the former chief economist of the Bank of England has said, and I quote, that Labour's fiscal fandango is the single biggest reason why growth has flatlined. Does the Prime Minister agree with Andy Haldane, and does he have an explanation for this complete shambles?
We all know the biggest shambles in living history, the Liz Truss budget. And what did she say at the time? Did she say, I don't agree, this must be wrong? No, she said, I think Liz Truss is 100% right. 100%. Not much room for flexibility. Not one thing was wrong with it, in her view. So we won't be taking lectures from her. Matters for the OBR. The Chancellor will set out the budget in just a few minutes' time.
It is my understanding that the Office of Budget Responsibilities Economic and Financial Outlook was released on their website before this statement. This is deeply disappointing and a serious error on their part. The Office for Budget Responsibility have already made a statement taking full responsibility for their breach. Today I am announcing funding to make the training for under 25 apprenticeships completely free for small and medium-sized enterprises. From 2028, I am introducing the high-value council tax surcharge in England, an annual £2,500 charge for properties worth more than £2 million, rising to £7,500 for properties worth more than £5 million. I can announce today, fully costed and fully funded, the removal of the two-child limit in full from April. I am introducing a £2,000 cap on salary sacrifice into a pension, with contributions above that taxed in the same way as other employee pension contributions. I am increasing the basic and new state pension by 4.8%, an increase of £440 per year for the basic state pension, and an increase of £575 per year for the new state pension, and increasing the minimum wage for 18 to 20-year-olds from £10 to £10.85 an hour, and increasing the living wage from £12.21 to £12.71 an hour.
She has chosen to put up tax after tax after tax, taxes on workers, taxes on savers, taxes on pensioners, taxes on investors, taxes on homes, holidays, cars, I think even milkshakes, taxes on anyone doing the right thing. What did the Chancellor think would happen when she went on breakfast telly to do an emergency public service announcement? I interrupt your Cheerios to bring you this frightening message about income tax. And then, unbelievably, she changed her mind 3 days later.
This is the government's cost of borrowing. It's the 10-year government bond yield. And that's where it was trading before that accidental release of the budget. And look at what happened afterwards. Look at how that just yo-yoed around. That is traders reacting to the news, trying desperately to pick up a copy of it or download a copy before it gets removed from the website, which eventually it was, and then going through it and trying to work out, is this going to be positive for the public finances? Is it going to be negative for the public finances?
In terms of what they promised people before the election, and now it's going to be a bitter pill to swallow. People are going to be paying more tax. Ordinary working people without loads of money are going to be paying more tax. 8.3 billion on freezing the tax threshold, 4.7 billion on pension sacrifice. And yes, it hits higher earners because they might contribute more to pensions. But that is painful for working people that they said were in their mind's eye when they took decisions in this government.
Yeah, they said they wouldn't put up taxes on working people, and they have, basically, no matter how they try and spin it. Thanks, Beth.